Now, I only just recently finished One Piece, and that's kind of why I just wanted to make this video. I finished it over Christmas break while I was traveling, so that other video I was planning to make will be pushed back a little bit, but this was too fresh in my mind and I knew I just had to talk about it. One Piece is fucking fantastic, and that's after only watching the first 100 episodes. Now, that's not to say it has a few downsides. Recently, the last couple of episodes leading up to episode 100 have been fillers, and this arc is moving kind of slowly, but Crocodile so far seems to be like a really cool villain, and I'm pretty sure it's going to turn out pretty well. Say what you will about One Piece after episode, say, 500, after time skip and whatnot. The One Piece I'm watching right now is so much different from the One Piece that everybody is currently watching worldwide. It is almost like an entirely different show. I haven't really been spoiled on anything. I know obviously what's currently happening somewhat about like Big Ma and Kaido or whatever. I also know about a certain somebody's death, but that's about it. I didn't really care for One Piece before I started watching it, so I'm 99% spoiler free right now. There's really no better time to start One Piece than right now because supposedly it should be ending pretty soon. Figured I might as well try and start catching up. It's probably going to be a few years before I actually end up there with how slow I'm watching it, but you know, I have a life outside of One Piece. Now, the villains are probably some of the best parts right now. They're nowhere near as good as, say, like a Naruto villain or something, but I don't blame them. These are early villains. They're never that good. They are quite original though, and I do enjoy them a lot. They don't seem like they're that big of a deal yet, even though they are. Characters like Don Krieg supposedly ruled the entire East Blue. He's like the #1 pirate of the East Blue. And that's kind of weird because he doesn't seem all that strong. He literally lost to a kid with rubber. The condom boy. Characters like Arlong are pretty cool, but I think out of all of them, Captain Kuro, I think he was the most forgettable. His arc wasn't that long, it was just to introduce Usopp. And Captain Smoker is really cool, and I really do appreciate that they give him a little bit of personality. He feels a little hollow at first, but he is getting better and better the more he shows up. So I'm really liking where he's going. So far, they've been doing some pretty good villain work. They've introduced all these Mr. 1s, 2s to 10s, and Miss Sunday and stuff. They introduced a lot of them, and even though they look pretty goofy.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. Talking about no, man, hold on, brother. Let me see the tongue. Oh my God. Who is that coming off the pick and roll?
They are still decently original. I love Mr. 3's wax ability. I think that's pretty cool. One complaint I hear quite a lot whenever people bring up One Piece on things like Reddit or Twitter is apparently the pacing is super slow. I didn't really encounter that much. I didn't like it at first. It is relatively slow, but so are shows like Fullmetal Alchemist in the beginning. It had really good first episode, but the rest of the show from that point on was a little bit slow until after 30. Another thing to point out is that even though the animation sucks, it is a really weird thing where the borders of the screen are like white for some reason. It's almost like they're not shaded in. I don't really get why. This was only in the earliest episodes, but it just feels kind of weird. It's almost like an actual comic book panel. That's about it for this one. I'm a bit tired. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning currently. I really just want to get this video out there and start getting back to making more videos. I have that live action adaptation one coming next week, but I just had to get this one out because my thoughts on it are very fresh. That's about it. I'll see you next time.